if this message found you right now, whenever you're watching this, I feel like you have just been purified. I feel like there's something about you've been going through a massive cycle or journey of like purification. And what I'm feeling is like a cleansing, like your energy feels lighter. It doesn't feel like that heavy, dense, dark, dreary kind of energy that I feel like you might have been stuck in for a while. I feel like you could have been somebody. What I'm feeling is that it almost feels like you've never existed in this energy before. Even like before, when you might have like been in a different kind of mind space or energetic frequency, it almost feels like you were used to feeling in that darker, denser energy. Regardless if you had gone through like something serious or if you've grown up going through something serious, it feels like there's just something about your energy right now. I almost feel like your purity was taken from you. There's something about like something's being returned to you, like a form of innocence or a form of purity. Do you know what I mean? Like, I just feel like there's something around your energy right now that feels so much lighter, and it feels like you just went through some kind of bath of freedom, bath of cleansing. Like, I don't even know. I honestly don't even really feel like I have the full words to form this message, but I've been feeling it. Like, I just keep feeling like there's something about you've been purified. And this wasn't an overnight process. I feel for you, if you're resonating with this has been a long journey for you. And I'm getting like you felt the opposite of pure. Like you could have gone through experiences or have done certain things or been a certain way that it just felt like that innocence was long gone. Like there's just something about it felt like it was long gone. But I feel like you've been going through this process of really choosing yourself in a way that frees you. Because I don't even think you realize that you were chained to these cycles, to these patterns, to these addictions, to these mindsets that literally kept you in that low vibrational space. But I feel like there's something about your frequency. It's not just that it's rising, it's that it's being purified, like literally purified. I just feel like you don't even realize how drastically your energy appears different to other people. Like I just feel that there's been people who have seen you in that space and then they're seeing you now, and because you've been on this journey, you can definitely recognize it within yourself. But to like the outside perspective, it looks like you're a new person, and you might even be feeling this way. I don't even want to say might, you're feeling this way. I feel like you're feeling like a new person. And I also feel like there's something about like the chains that kind of kept pulling you back. I'm getting like, even through this journey or this process, there was this mindset that just kept pulling you back into this almost imposter syndrome of who you were becoming. Because of how impure you felt, or the experiences that shaped you that made you just feel like you lost that sense of naivety or innocence. The more you chose to grow, the more imposter-like you felt. But I feel like you literally have broken through that imposter-like syndrome. You're breaking through that barrier of like, I don't have to stay that version of me. I don't have to be that way. I don't have to think that way. I don't have to do those things. But I feel like that wasn't an easy process for you. I'm getting like, there's something about you felt the depths of your soul. You've had to go through that dark night where nights, it's not just one night. I feel like you have done a lot of crying. You've let yourself get angry at yourself, at other people. I'm hearing like you've unsuppressed a lot of rage. I feel like you've unsuppressed a lot of sadness and grief. It just feels like you've been grieving a life that you were living, but also a version of yourself. And also, I'm hearing like the people that were supposed to protect you or the people that were supposed to love you. I just feel like you're grieving your life. And that, I just got chills when I said that. I feel like this message kind of feels a little bit, I don't really feel fully like tapped into this message, I kind of feel a little bit distracted and a little bit spaced out. So like you could be feeling a little bit disoriented. Oh my God, that scared me. Literally just a truck just drove by. Maybe you struggle with that. Maybe you've been through certain things that have given you like some form of like CPTSD, low-key. I don't even want to say low-key. I feel like you could struggle with that. Or like just strong startle responses. That could resonate with you. I feel like your energy feels a little bit disoriented, but also like it's almost this cleansing that you're going through. It's not just cleansing you, it's literally making you, you're becoming reborn. And it literally feels like the way that you're coming out of this like womb, it almost feels like you just feel all over the place. You feel disoriented, but you feel reborn. Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't even think that you're at a space that you can even genuinely fully see it to the extent in which you've come out the other side. Because I feel like there's a part of you that still feels like you're in something. I feel like you still are going through this process, but there's something about like you don't realize you've made it. Like, just because you still struggle and have these fears and have all of these qualities that you think you still need to work on, like, you've literally made it out some kind of very dark cycle. And I feel like there's something about you've been not acknowledging it in the ways that you deserve to be. I don't even know if I put this on. What is going on with me right now? I did not feel like this before I started this message. So maybe you're feeling like really tired, or you could just be feeling kind of, you know what I'm also feeling is that you might feel like you have so much going on at once, externally and internally, that it's hard to even keep up. I'm getting sometimes you can't even keep up with yourself. I feel like you're somebody that this journey has like taken its toll on you, but it's also freed you. Like, it's so weird. Like, this journey is definitely not for the faint-hearted. I feel like you've dedicated yourself to something beyond you, because I feel like there's something about you've had to dedicate yourself to something in specific, or to your life path, but also to this journey within. And that creates this push and pull dynamic of like, how do I show up for myself and how do I show up for my world? Like, there's just something about learning how to integrate what you've become within externalized. I feel like you might be feeling this push and pull between your reality. I don't know. I just feel like there's something around like you're where you're meant to be, but there's just like this feeling of not knowing if you're where you're meant to be. Like, almost like this dissonance, cognitive dissonance. What does that mean? I don't know. There's something around your energy that also feels disconnected maybe a little bit from the people around you, from the things around you. Yeah, I feel like that could be one thing. Like, you might be feeling withdrawn externally, but you're being drawn inward right now, and that could also be creating this like disconnect of, I feel like I should be more present, I feel like I should be here, but you're in here. Do you know what I mean? It's so hard to like pull yourself out of that when you're like really going through something within yourself, to show up in your reality in a way that makes you feel more present, because it's like something about your internal world, it just pulls you in. I feel like your internal world is so deep and so emotional that it's hard to not get sucked into it all the time. Like, I'm also feeling like you could dissociate a lot. You could just feel, I'm almost feeling like you wish you could escape into your mind forever. And not in like a bad way or like in an unhealthy way. There's just something about you feel safest in your mind. Or you just wish, I just feel like there's like an escape like feeling. Like, but I don't necessarily think you want to escape something. I'm almost feeling like this feeling is freedom that you're craving. You're craving freedom. And I feel like you could feel like bound to something or bound to certain things that leave you questioning yourself, questioning your path, questioning everything. I almost just feel like you're in this like questioning, reborn, cleansed, purified disoriented space that literally makes no sense, because every single one of those things like contradict each other. And that's where I feel like you could be at, is like one day you feel so good, and then the next day it's like you're pulled so deep within yourself that you're like, I don't know, just feeling. And you know what, something I was feeling when I was driving was music. So music could really resonate with you, like listening to music, or like that's how you access your emotions, because that's something that I do. You could be somebody that likes to listen to a lot of music to specifically connect to your emotions. Like, you know, people who just like listen to music. I feel like you're the kind of person that listens to music, yeah, maybe to listen to music, but also I feel like you listen to it to feel, like to connect to yourself. It's almost like that is some form of meditation for you also, is what I'm hearing. Like, it's something about like the music you listen to are actually allowing you to open up certain parts of yourself that have been lying dormant. And I feel like there's something about you've been connecting to your emotions in a way that you've never done before, and that's why you're being purified, is because you're cleansing away the blockages that kept you from feeling. But right now I just feel like your energy does feel kind of like almost like you wish you were somewhere else. This could be physically, or this could just be emotionally. Like you wish you were in a different mind space, or you wish you were felt more internally balanced. But what I'm hearing is like, this is the process to that. You're stepping your way there. This isn't like a permanent space that you're in. This is just a part of your process. Do you know what I mean? Like the process to feeling whole comes from acknowledging the places that you're not. And that's not a bad thing. That means that you're on the freaking journey. You're doing the thing. You are doing it good. I don't even know what I'm saying right now, dude. I don't even know what I'm saying right now. This message feels so weird. I almost don't even want to post this, but this genuinely could resonate with somebody. But I don't know. I just feel like you're being called to hear that you're exactly where you're meant to be. Emotionally, even if you feel like it's like, but I want to be better. But I want to feel better. And it's okay, you will be there. You will feel that way. It's not just, I want to, it's you will. You will. I just feel like you're being called to keep feeling. But also find ways to not let it suck you whole from your world. Because I've been there. I mean, it's hard not to when your emotional world is so, like, what's the word I'm looking for? I don't even know. I just feel like you have such a large... Bruh, what is wrong with me right now? I don't know. You know what I'm feeling is that maybe you're even feeling your emotions so deeply that you can't even form words on like what you're feeling. So maybe I'm the words you need that I'm not even able to form. Maybe I'm picking up on your energy. It's like you don't even know what to say, but you're feeling it. It's almost like trying to find words for a feeling. There's like a french fry on my car seat. Trying to find words for a feeling. But I just feel like right now, you're just learning how to exist again. I feel like that's like the main point of the message, other than all of the other things I was just saying. Like, you're in the space of just learning how to exist, maybe even for the first time as this version of you. Yeah, for the first time as this version of you. I feel like you're learning how to exist in a way that you're just at peace. I'm getting like, you might even find ways to like bring yourself out of peace because that's what you're used to, whether it be like sinking into a specific mindset that like caters to certain emotions that I don't know. I'm not saying that you're not allowed to feel sad or feel emotions that you want to feel. Like, I have days where I want to feel sad. You know what I mean? Like, if I want to feel sad, I know that it's because there's something within me that needs to be transmuted. So what do? I go and put on a sad song that I feel deeply. And maybe I cry, or maybe I just feel sad. But I had to learn how to balance that out, because in my past I used to do that all the time, where I would just listen to music all the time, and it would always be this like really sad music that just was constantly keeping me in that space. So there's one thing to like let yourself when you feel called, but to not sink into it. So maybe it's like accepting the fact that you never really truly knew how to be at peace or knew how to be happy on your own. And that's what you're learning right now. So it literally feels like It feels like a baby being born, and you're just learning how to live in this version of you right now. So if you feel like behind or anything, you're not. You're just taking your first steps as this version of you. And that's always the most uncomfortable and awkward and weird and like, am I doing it right? I don't know. But as long as you're trying, you're doing it right. So this message felt so weird. Never felt like this in a message before. But maybe, just maybe you needed to hear this. Something in here you needed to hear. So just know that I love you when I see you, and you deserve to be at peace. You deserve happiness, and you deserve to exist in your own right. You deserve to let go of that attachment to your pain. Because I'm feeling like it was an attachment for you. Because it was all you knew. But I just feel like right now you're being reborn into somebody that just deserves to wake up and feel happy. I love you.